Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Manisha here. So today I'm going to be doing a rainbow tie-dye dreamcatcher nail art. So I actually did this one as part of an Instagram collab. It was for a birthday mani and the prompt was to do a dreamcatcher, and I can't remember the last time I actually did a dreamcatcher design. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a really cool colourful one. So I've got a couple of plates there, one from Born Pretty Store, one from KADS, and then I've also got these nail art inks. So these are from Aprés. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm probably saying it completely wrong, but anyway, I did buy them from a store in America when I was there a couple of years ago on holiday. So I've got a white regular polish and a black stamping polish as well as a clear stamper. I'll be using a couple in the design, and I'm going to start off my mani with a couple of coats of this beautiful white from Maybelline. I have got the name listed underneath. Now it's not super opaque, it's actually more of a jelly finish, which I really liked. In the end it worked out perfect for this design. It sort of softened the whole look. And I'm going to start off with doing a bit of reverse stamping. So I'm going to pick up this beautiful feather image from the KADS Plate and also this Dreamcatcher image as well. Picking them both up in black, and what I'm going to do is colour them in with some white stamping polish. You could use regular polish if you want to as well. The white stamping polish is just really opaque, and so you don't really need to go over it a couple of times. Now you can use a fine detail brush or a dotting tool or something like that to colour in. And I'm just going to sort of colour in all of the feathers there. You can just see what I'm doing here. Another way, if you feel like you're quite heavy-handed, is to actually apply a coat of clear polish first, and then you can do the colouring in over the top of that. So if you do happen to drag the lines or you're quite heavy-handed, you're actually not going to distort any of the image underneath, and it actually makes for easier transfer of the image as well. But I was feeling a bit lazy today, and I just wanted to kind of get on with doing this design, so that's the reason you don't see me actually doing that step here for this mani today. So now I've done both of those, I'm actually just going to pop them aside to fully dry and move on to the next part. So I'm just tearing up little pieces of sponge, as you can see here. So what I'm going to do is use those to dab onto the nails, the inks that I've got here. So I've got a beautiful orange colour. Then I've also got a hot pink colour. So I'm just using a palette here. You can use a little bit of foil or something else that you can either throw away or wipe clean afterwards. And this palette here is actually acetone proof, so that's the reason I use this. It just makes for easy cleanup afterwards. So I've just added some of the orange there. The sponge is just going to decide to stick to the end of the tweezers. It's very annoying, but anyway, I managed to get it off in the end. And then I'm going to move on to the pink colour. Now these are really pigmented, and a little bit does go a long way, so you can kind of see once I've dabbed it into the ink that I'm actually just dabbing it off the side too, just to remove a little bit of the excess, because I didn't actually want to cover the whole nail. I wanted to get lots of colour on but still have that you know, white polish showing, that sort of milky white polish showing underneath. So that's a blue colour gone on there, and you can always layer this up, add more if you want to. And yeah, I'm just going to add a little bit more orange. I felt like it just needed to brighten that corner up a little bit, and I think I added some more hot pink as well to this, but you can kind of add as much as you want to. Yeah, it's such an easy way to do a really nice colourful base. Now I did actually add some isopropyl alcohol to this, and I found it was actually washing out the colours. So what I've done is I've just added more of the ink straight from the bottle onto the end of the sponge, and a little bit more to my palette. So just ignore that that little vessel I've got there that's got some isopropyl alcohol. I didn't actually end up using it in the end because I found it was too wishy-washy, and I actually wanted more of a speckly look with this one. Yeah, just sort of wanted to look like the inks had been kind of splattered onto the base there, rather than sort of marbled in, so to speak. So I mean, there's lots of different ways you can get different you know, finishes with these. And if you're looking for something a lot more softer and mellowed out, I definitely would be adding isopropyl alcohol either to the sponge or directly to the inks, or you can even spray it onto your nails afterwards, and that'll kind of merge the colours and soften it all up. But I liked the way this was looking with the dabbing action, and it was sort of giving a bit more of a sort of speckly look, as you can see here. Just adding a little bit more blue there onto my sponge just to finish that last nail off. There you go, and that's all of the nails done there. So I'm going to be transferring those two images that I've done the reverse stamping onto the centre nail and my ring finger. Now, because the polish that I'd already done earlier had actually fully dried, I'd have trouble transferring the whole image, and so what I'm doing here is just adding a coat of a clear polish and get to the tacky stage, and what that does, it gives your nail some surface for the image to grab a hold of. I've put a little bit of liquid latex around the nails just for easy cleanup as well, and you can see that's the image going on. I really liked how, because I'd coloured in the images with white, they really popped on that colourful background. I'm going to be using this really pretty dream catcher as well, from the Born Pretty store plate this time, and I'm going to use that one on my thumb. I really like the contrast of the black amongst all those colours. And then I spotted these really cute individual sort of feather or leaf images there from the KADS Plate. I don't know if there's feathers or leaves, because they kind of look a little bit leafy and a bit feathery at the same time. So yeah, I think they're supposed to be feathers because they're on a feather plate, but anyway, they did look a little bit leafy. So I'm adding those to my pointer and my pinky, just to kind of add something to those nails, because I couldn't just leave them blank. I don't know why. You can if you want to. It is completely optional, but anyway, I just added that. So I'm going to do some cleanup off camera, remove that liquid latex, and then just seal it all in with a coat of Seche Vite. And I forgot to show, I think at the start of the video, that I actually have got some gold, really tiny gold studs that I'm going to be adding to a couple of the nails, and you'll just see it in this next little clip here. So while that top coat's still at the tacky stage, I'm just going to add a little gold stud to this dream catcher just there at the base of the nail, and same again on this one here. It just added a nice bit of sort of I don't know, a little hint of gold, which I thought was quite complimentary to this design. So let me know what your thoughts and comments are down below. I really enjoyed wearing this. I actually wore it for quite a few days after I'd completed the design. Really liked the colours, and a little bit of a nod to summer. Our weather is warming up here in New Zealand, and it was actually quite nice to get a little bit of colour onto my nails. If you haven't done so already, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is free to do so. You'll also find me over on Instagram. I've got a direct link down below. Thanks for stopping by. Take care, and hopefully, ladies, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.